Okay, hello. Madonna. Uh, the 23rd of April date coming up tomorrow. Okay, in my usual fashion, I'm doing it the day before. This one's called Slay the Dragon. Obviously, Madonna represents a dragon. Tomorrow is, I think it's, let me just double check. I had it up here. St. George's Day. Okay, 23rd of April. That's when it normally is anyway. So yes, slay the dragon tomorrow. Okay, so obviously, this is where I'm going with this decode. Madonna dies on St. George's Day, right? What do I want to say about that? Let me show you something, and let me explain something about the St. George's Cross as well. At least something that I think is going on with it. So the first thing is I got my decode chart up, the chart of Lorraine. In here I've got the Cross of St. Andrew. Okay, the blue cross. I've also got the red cross, the St. George's cross in here as well. That is an offset. Okay, and the reason why we're doing it that way is because we're dealing with the physical is dealing with George, Geo, the earth, and then the metaphysical, obviously, the spiritual, is right here. And this is why I know it's inverted. It should be a white cross on a blue background, but the the cross of St. Andrews is coming through the metaphysical. Okay, so you have England and Scotland right there together, and the balance point of these two things, they really need to merge to a point right here. But anyway, I've got the two crosses in there. Now, what is interesting is when we're thinking about this image here, this is the cycle. Yeah, the Ouroboros is the cycle. The dragon eating its own tail, the serpent eating its own tail, the snake eating its own tail. However you want to look at that thing. This is the cycle. Okay. Now, I've drawn the cycle in here, the thing that represents us. These are all cycles, but this is the pi cycle here, the green box around it. Okay. And Madonna has a lot of tie-ins to these numbers and numbers within pi as well. Not to mention, well, I don't want to make this overcomplicated. Anyway, just trust me. There are a lot of tie-ins with Madonna and these numbers here, pi. Okay. Now, when you see this thing drawn, actually, let me do this. This will make this a little bit easier. This cross is intersecting with the pi, okay, and with the Holy Spirit, okay. So this point right here, this number 23, super duper important, I guess. I would say it is. I mean, just for example, look where it's intersecting above here as well. There's the two, the St. George's Cross and the Cross of St. Andrews here with the 8 and the 23, or also the 11. But remember Kobe, his birthday is 8/23, and what did he die on? The helicopter right here. Okay. Okay, the helicopter that was black that turned back to blue and white. Okay, it was a miracle. Anyway, this 23 is pretty important. Notice also that Madonna's birthday numbers are up here, right at the top of this thing. So down the bottom here, we've kind of got, well, we've got a resurrection, death and resurrection number, and then there's 23 as well. So the way that's all tying together just looks interesting to me, and the way it's intersecting with the pi as well, with the pi cycle right here, is really interesting, because remember, this is that green dragon. This is, this 3-1, this is coming back round and eating itself here, okay? And that just depends on where you want to stop and start the cycle. Actually, it's every 24 digits, or every 24 steps in the cycle, this thing repeats. Okay. What else did I want to say about this? Um, I don't really want to make this an overly complicated video, to be quite honest. I just wanted to do a little short one. But you can see that Madonna's numbers there. This is what I was going to show you as well. When there, if you extend this down, this now becomes. If you extend the sword down, stylize it. This is actually the sword. The cross becomes the sword. Okay, and it's stabbing through. Oh blimmin' hell, let's do this. Here's the head. Put a little eye on there. It's going to be more like a crocodile, really, but and then here's the tail. There's the dragon. Put some feet on it. There you go. There's the dragon that is getting slain on St. George's Day, which is right here. Well, let's put it in. St. George's Day. We're going to nick that 4 off of there. There it is. So it'd be interesting, wouldn't it, if the old dragon croaked it on St. George's Day. It'd be kind of appropriate. I don't know what else to say about it other than, maybe that's the decode for St. George's Day. But, I just saw a couple of things with Madonna like that. I mean, I've pretty much done this video already as well, because if you go back to my March the 24th video, obviously it's the same numerology with this date as the March the 24th. So, again, a lot of that stuff that I've done in that video ties back to this date as well, through those numbers. So I don't know what else to say about it. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's just a little shorty. I can't be bothered to spend a whole bunch of time on it. Was there anything else, Dan? No, I think I've shown you. There's Madonna's birthday numbers. Here's the. Oh, that's what I want to show you. Actually, there is one more thing that is kind of interesting, because where she is playing right now, down on her tour at this place, which means Sports Palace down in Mexico. Interesting. It's kind of got the golf. Well, I don't know what you would liken the roof of this thing to, but it's kind of an inverted golf ball, which kind of ties in with a couple of things, especially a ghost town video. She's swinging the golf club about. But anyway, that might just be referring to the Masters the other day. But anyway, Magdalena, I don't know how the hell you say that. Mix Hucker. Mix Hucker, I don't know. But anyway, Mary Magdalene, or Mary Magdalene, however you want to say it. Obviously a connection back to Christ there. Maybe the lover of Christ. Maybe the wife of Christ. But it's just another Mary connection, Mix Hucker. What the hell? What the meaning of Mix Hucker? Okay. Comes from blah, 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 and means place of childbirth. Oh, to have a childbirth. Well, in order to have the rebirth of the child, you need to have the death of the old crone first. So this is just kind of interesting with the Mary childbirth thing going on. I don't know. I don't know if I explained that, but this is what it is. This is what it used to be called. It is within that complex, the Magdalena Mixer-Hucker complex. Okay, anyway, I'm leaving it there. There's just no point in doing any more on this. Anything else, Dan? Anything else? Come on. Oh, look, when it broke ground. So this was started on October 15th. 115. Okay. If we look at the number jumps, 115 days. I'm sure if something were to happen, people would pick up on that straight away. You know, there's probably a bunch of other stuff I haven't really looked at as well. I just can't be bothered. I just seem to be going around in circles with all these numbers, to be quite honest. And you know, it probably won't happen, but I thought, you know what, I'll do the video because it's kind of interesting little story there with the dragon and the cross going through there. And the other thing to remember about the cross as well. Hang on a minute. I'll show what's on the other side of that as well. Christmassy numbers, the 2, 5, and 1. Okay, dartboard numbers as well. But the thing to remember about this cross, or the St George's cross, is that the St George's cross, if we draw the moon, we'll have to draw it grey. Right, there's the moon. Here's Geo, the Earth, and then on the other end of that, we got the sun. You know, and when these are in alignment, perfect balance, like this, okay, the moon turns blood red. Well, how do you represent the moon being in balance, number one, across, and then being red? Well, you put a red cross on a white background. Otherwise, you just got to make the whole thing red. So there's your other option. Yeah, and then you've got the bloody traffic lights, don't you? Okay, so what I got to say? That's it. Done. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But anyway, next date coming up, I'm going to do a Hoover Dam one for the 27th. It's actually a pretty hot date, actually. The 27th of April is going to be my next Hoover Dam video. So stay tuned. I'll probably just do it the night before or something. Maybe I'll do it this weekend, you know, a little bit before. I don't know what day it's on, actually. What day is the 27th? I don't know. Is it like Saturday or something? What's the day today? 20. Oh, I don't know. Who cares anyway? Alright, I'll catch you on another one later. Cheers, bye.